Hey there, it has been a little while. If I'm not out here working on stuff about the move, I'm back at home working on stuff at the move, or I am obsessing about stuff about the move. So I thought I would take a moment to show you what's going on, what we're doing out here. It's my driveway. It goes up that way. You can hear the highway. We're by the highway right now. This is Woody. I don't know if that's his name. This is the dog that lives with the neighbors over there, so I call him Woody because he's the woods dog. Hi Woody, how are you, Woody? Yeah, you good dog. All right, so let's go take a look. I'm going to show you some stuff. Now I'm recording this on my phone, so I'm making no guarantees of quality about anything, okay y'all? I just wanted to give you a look. So this is a 40 some odd acre woods. It was planted as a pine forest, but there's some other species coming in now. And you can see that people have been here before. We came out one day to work and this whole road was closed. That tree right there had fallen over. It was a gigantic oak tree. We couldn't even climb over it. And somebody came and cut it and chipped it for us. And when they cut it, it tipped back into the ravine over there, which is cool. But that means I have a whole bunch of oak wood chip and a few oak logs, which is pretty awesome. It's going to be useful. I will be ordering a lot of chip drop also. It is about a half-mile walk from the highway down to the home site, but it's a walk that looks like this the whole way. It's gorgeous. I love it out here. My sinus headaches go out here, super bonus. And I've been identifying the different things that I find. Now, I'm going to tell you that I think this is a black oak because I looked it up the other day, but I don't remember. I've been writing everything down. I've been using, what's it called? Picture This to like snap the plants and then it saves them. And so when I get back, I have a place on my tablet where I just keep them all recorded, and I'll just keep doing that, and eventually I will catalog a lot of the woods. I don't know if I'm going to ever catalog the whole woods. It's big. All right, there's something coming up ahead I want to show you. Okay, I stopped before we got there. I don't know if they're going to do it because I just walked by them, but there's this little pond here that's like tucked back in the trees. It's really dark and murky, and there's all these little pee-pee frogs. And when I walk by them, they go beep, beep, and they jump in the water. And it's very, very adorable. So we're gonna try. Only a couple showed off for you. There's a lot of cedar in here too, which is really nice. It smells amazing all throughout here. Between the pine and the cedar, it just always smells amazing. See little pee-pee frogs. Ah. There they go. I was about to say they won't show off for you, and then when said it, you said beep. And there's a big ravine. Well, there's lots of ravines here. Look at. This all runs down to the lake. I've put pictures on the community page, or the community tab about the lake. But yeah, that runs down to it. Look, he waits for me. Hi, Woody. So I'm kind of thinking that this area over here might be the bee yard. So my home site is like right behind here, but the road goes this way and then that way, and then so it's a walk. But yeah, I was thinking this might be a good bee yard. It's got some good open area. Nice tall trees to put the swarm trap in. It's gonna be gorgeous. I'm so excited to live out here. It should be like less than a month before I'm out here, which feels really quick and really far away at the same time. There's some spots where the trees have fallen, and I don't know if people have been here before and arranged the logs or if they just fell like this. But I keep finding it cool when I find these little spots where it almost looks like they were arranged. It's fun. I plan to take this walk almost every day because I like to go see the peepee frogs. As in, they peep. P-E-P-P. P-E-E-P-Y. That kind of peepee. I guess these were arranged, they're cut. I like that tree. I like that it refuses to die. This is a nice dappled area. I want to see what the light looks like here later on in the day when the sun is coming from the gap up there. But this might be a good spot to put some berry bushes and things like that. Most of my food growing is going to be back on the home site. I'm going to do a mini forest keyhole thing in front of the house, and then I'll have like market gardens and gardens for storage food off to the side. But I'm also going to utilize some of the woods because why not? It's here. All right, so there's a tree being removed from the road. Apparently this project got abandoned the other day and they're coming back today to finish it. But it was like in the path of the road, so they're gonna take that out. What'd you find? Good buddy. Thanks for hanging out with me, Woody. He knows which way the home side is. There's another smaller ravine here. They're all through, there's ponds and ravines all through here. I haven't found, I've walked like an acre or two of these woods, maybe. I've got a lot of exploring to do in the coming years. Oh, I guess I should update you on that. So, first, I will be leasing the woods for 2 years. And then, you know, we have the possibility to renew in the future, and it would be super cool if this could be my forever home. Like, that would be amazing. Oh, okay, hang on. You're gonna look over there. You see that sandy looking right there? Guess what's over there? So that smaller ravine goes back that way. The one that we just looked at goes back that way, and there's a fork of it that runs down here, and then it goes that way behind the home site. It's right through there. So these, I left some trees between my home site and the road, and I've been throwing overripe cucamelons and Malabar berries back here so that hopefully they'll come up in the spring. There is a lot. Oh my gosh, y'all, there is so much beautyberry out here. And I've never used it before, but I will learn to because it is everywhere out here. There's so much of it. There's also some not friendly things. All right, here's the exciting part. We're coming around the last corner. It's the last turn before my property. And then this is where I'm going to live. There's no buildings here yet. I have all of these piles of pine logs that I can do whatever I want with. Although some of the piles are tall, and I'm kind of worried about trying to get logs off of them, but that's a later problem. That's not a now problem. So there's no buildings here yet. But for now, I've got this. This is a little less than an acre. Pardon me. Air quality issues, not here. Over by Dallas, where I live, we've been having air quality issues and my lungs are trash right now, so sorry. So this is where the chickens are going to live. There's going to be a shed set down here, and then I have the chick fence that has the little holes for their run that they'll be allowed to go into whenever they want, and it's going to have aerial predator netting because there's hawks that live up here. So they'll have that, and then I have an electric fence that I think at first I'm going to be moving it and letting them help to fertilize a lot of the area, and then they'll have kind of a stationary area after that, and they can be in that part supervised because of the hawks, but part of that will have the predator netting over it also. I'm getting guineas next month because ticks, snakes, yellow jackets, you name it, it's out here, and guineas will help a lot with that, and they're also adorable. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay. And here is that ravine. So we came up here. So the beautyberry that we stopped and looked at was over there. I think I'm pointing straight at it. So this is that ravine. And then all along the back, this is my home site. And the house will go towards this end of it, and it will face south. This is south. So my house will get warm in the morning in the winter. In the morning, it'll warm up, and then I'll plant like trees, and I'll have like trellises with vines and stuff like that in front of it in the warm months to shade it in the morning. So this will be like the keyhole mini food forest here. All in front of the house. I think I'm gonna do like maybe a fire pit until I build a rocket stove. I'll start with a fire pit down there and maybe do like a table and chair so I can eat outside, because I'd rather do that anyhow most of the time. We have, that's a septic situation that got dug too deep, so we're working on getting that corrected. And then this is where I'll have market gardens and storage gardens, and I have different elevations in here, which is really nice. So the low stuff will be obviously for the stuff that likes more water, more wet roots, and then drier stuff up high. Oh, and my water tanks are going to go up there on the highest part of the land behind the chickens. My solar shed will be over here. Oops, slipped on some loose stuff there. So this is going to be where my solar shed goes. It's coming today. Right here. And then the solar panels, there's a pink flag off in the distance there. The solar panels are going to go over there. And I can grow in all of this area. And this goes down and it meets, the ravine has a berm in it. So that goes and meets up down that way and leads to the lake. I had put in some, yeah, here we go. Look, my friend left the bucket for me. I had put in some comfrey and some garlic chives. I did like 4 comfreys and like 7 garlic chives, and most of them didn't survive. I did it, and there was supposed to be, you know, days of rain after I did it, and then it didn't rain at all. So working with what we've got, but I got something going out here, and I have comfrey growing out here, and really, if I get comfrey going, everything else is going to be okay. That's kind of like the foundational piece. So this is happening like shortly. My friend went to meet them down at the access road on the other side. So let's walk up here. Come on, Woody. Hi, buddy. All right. I'm gonna get going down the road before I pop back in on you. I'm gonna live there. So on this side is the lake and a mysterious floating stick. It must be stuck on a spider web. So over here is where I have my swarm trap, and we'll go see that. There's nobody living in it. There's like no flowers out here at all. Let me get back in there. Okay, so this is where I have the swarm trap. But see, there's nobody in there. There's nobody like bearding out of it or anything like that. I'm gonna move it later, not right now. So this is where that ravine comes out and feeds the lake. And I put sweet potatoes here in June. I'm not planning to harvest from these sweet potatoes. They were just here to get like stuff in the ground. I put in a little bit more in September. I'd also put comfrey over here, but there was a big flood after that, and I think they flooded out. In this little area, I'd planted some potatoes in September, but it looks like they haven't come up, which is fine. I just tried to stick stuff in the ground. But I also planted some peas. And I figured if I put them at the bases of trees, then they'll have something to climb. And then we'll go look over here. And this would almost be the end of the tour. Informal tour that it is. So here's the lake. This is the dam. I'm going to be responsible for keeping the dry side of the dam free of like deep-rooted bushes, trees, and stuff like that. All right, here's the lake. This picnic table in June, the flood that flooded out the comfrey that I put up there before, this was submerged. Like one day we came out here and you could see this much of it. And the next time we came out here, we couldn't see it. So the water comes up at least this high, which is why I put myself back there and not up by the lake. But it is beautiful. There's some of those big circling birds. I don't know if they're showing up. I really should have worn appropriate footwear for this. I keep knocking my ankle on like sharp grass and things like that. I'm getting things stuck in my shoes because I put on sandals because I am smart. So I will get back to making videos when I get out here. I've been trying to, and it's like I have stuff shot that I need to edit. It's just, you know how moving is. I'm sure most of you understand. It just gets crazy. I forget what that is, but it's pretty. But we found a bunch of goldenrod out here too. So I can make medicine with that. So that's exciting. It's gorgeous. I just can't even believe that I get to live out here. This is amazing. All right, well, I think I've bugged y'all long enough. This is gonna be a whole unedited thing because I'm in the woods and I don't have a computer with me. But I want to show y'all. And it's gorgeous. Look at this. Just here. Just look at that. Can you believe this can be my life? Because I can't. It's just wild. All right. Be good or have fun. I don't know. One or the other. Doesn't have to be both. I'm gonna try to meet this shed guy and see if we can get things going. Alrighty. Later, y'all.